Hello, my name is Erica, and I will be discussing social impairments and how it is associated with the autism spectrum disorder. Throughout my presentation, if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hands, and I will get to you as soon as I can. Or you may meet me after the presentation is completed, and I can further discuss any questions you have then. Alright, let's begin. Individuals who have been diagnosed with the autism spectrum disorder tend to be linked with having a social impairment. These social impairments become apparent early on in life. This is meaning it generally starts during the childhood years and then continues on through adolescence and adulthood. Depending on where the child is on the autism spectrum, being highly functioning or being a lower functioning, it will have an impact on how this individual will make and form relationships with others. An example of this would be when I was on my first placement, there was a child who was around the age of 9 and they were severely autistic, which was resulting in the individual having little to no verbal skills at all. And this made it hard for that individual to form relationships and socialize with the other children in the classroom. It also made it difficult on the educators as well. Dr. Lorna Wing studied the autism spectrum disorder and categorized social impairments into 4 different subgroups. The first subgroup is known as the aloof group. These individuals act as if the other people around them do not exist. For example, these individuals will give little to no eye contact at all, and they do not give responses when they are being spoken to. The next subgroup is the passive group. The individuals in this group are not completely cut off from others. They will accept social approaches, but they will not initiate these social interactions. For example, an individual will make little eye contact with others and may become involved in being a passive part in a game being played. The next subgroup is known as the active but odd group. So individuals in this group will make active approaches to other people, but do so in a particular one-sided fashion where the conversation will be based on their own interests and or concerns. And the last subgroup, is the over-formal subgroup. This means that individuals in this group are highly able older adolescents and adults who are excessively polite and formal, but they try very hard to behave well and cope by sticking rigidly to the rules of social interactions. It is important to note that individuals with the autism spectrum disorder are not just subjected to one of the 4 subgroups that Wing has studied, categorized, and related to autism. Some of these individuals may show aspects in more than one subgroup, and others may just show them in one subgroup. Thus, Wing's intentions of these terms are primarily descriptive rather than being subjective or categorical, in keeping with her overall approach to diagnose and define an individual with autism. If you have any questions regarding this presentation on social impairment, please feel free to approach me after the presentation is complete. And up next is Anna speaking on the stereotypes and repetitive behaviors associated with the autism spectrum disorder. Thanks for your time.